Great Loss, written by Blue Moon Hero, read by Switch W. For some times, dragons and griffins had been at peace with each other for centuries. But one day, everything changed when a group of griffins chose to build a settlement on a dragon's kingdom. At first, Dragon Lord Amber tried to resolve the conflict with diplomacy, but it didn't work. The conflict triggered a full-scale war between them. Equestria chose to be neutral, but tried to resolve the conflict by talking to Griffin King Griffclaw. But everything was over, and the war continued. Amber had asked Spike for help. Now he was 23 years old. At first, Spike didn't know if he would help, but chose to help. Spike spring a patrol to the northern border to scouting on the enemy, Amber said. I got it, said Spike. Spike was the commander of a patrol, and his patrol departed and approached the northern border, where his patrol found a group of griffins near the northern border. His soldiers looked at him. What are your orders? Gorbel asked. Gorbel was one of Spike's closest friends now. Both saved each other during the war. Try to push them back, said Spike. Gorbel and 200 dragons attacked and managed to push the griffins back to the border. Spike tried to prevent any losses on both sides, for like Amber, he wanted to end the war and get both kingdoms to trust each other again, even if it would take some time. Spike and his patrol scouted on. They found 2 more patrols along the border, but crossed over the dragon's kingdom. Spike's patrol attacked the griffins, who were badly wounded, and fled back to this side of the border. And his patrol managed to push back the enemy, but one day later, Spike's patrol lost a comrade. After they buried their comrade, they were surrounded by 2 groups of griffins who crossed the border without noticing it. They had a group above them who carrying barrels of gunpowder. They had intended to use the gunpowder to blow up on the smaller dragon's settlement. It was then Gorbel chose to blow up all the barrels that the griffins had placed outside the settlement. Gorbel and his patrol managed to activate the old dragons. In a distance, Spike saw an explosion and saw Gorbel's patrol come back, but without Gorbel. It turns out that the griffins planned to blow up a house that still had a dragon family, but Gorbel chose to take the barrel in the air, which exploded, and he sacrificed his life to save the family. Spike cried. He knew that Gorbel still could be painful or at least mean, but before they became good friends. But one day later, Spike received an important message that Amber has been badly injured. He ordered the patrol to scout more and join the other patrols for nearby reinforcements. Spike managed to get back to Amber quickly. She was dying after a battle against Griffclaw. Keep out, Amber. You will manage, said Spike. No, Spike, it is too late. But promise me to stop the war. I promise you, Amber, I will. You're a brave dragon, Spike. I want you to be the next Dragon Lord after me. No, I can't, said Spike. You have proven yourself worthy. Spike held Amber's hand and cried, I promise to be the next Dragon Lord, said Spike. It makes me happy, she said. Then Amber closed her eyes, and all the dragons around her bowed for the fallen leader. Some time later, Spike with Twilight and Gilda had Griffclaw realized the war had cost many lives and decided peace again was the best solution. Just a year later, a city had grown up in the Dragonlance with two statues of Garble and Amber in honor of two proud dragons who became heroes. Spike was the next Dragon Lord, and now he was married and had two children named after Garble and Amber. He had a promise to ensure that peace was maintained between both kingdoms, and over time, the relationship with the Griffins had improved. The end.